Yeah, brother. I mean, I'm sure you're right. Like, the reality is a fight like Fundora Thurman isn't worth 75 bucks, right? Like, that's a fight you'd love to watch for free on network TV. But boxing, is taken as diverged. I mean, by the way, I still pirate a little bit. Why do I pirate at all when UFC's on Paramount? Well, the boxing, right? There's any number of promoters and TV outlets that sell pay-per-views. So if you want to watch those fights, you need it. And I find it very interesting. This is just coincidence, but Fundora Thurman is very much like Pfeiffer Adesanya this weekend. They're physical mismatches there. Now, physical mismatches, and I talked about this in my pick for Adesanya and fight Pfeiffer, and I think Pfeiffer's too young. He's on a momentum, and he's just too big, right? And size means something. I talked about Xavier Vigny, my old training partner. He was just a giant kid. He came in there. He was in his early 20s, and he could beat everyone up because he was just too enormous. Now, that works to a certain extent. Some of you old boxing fans will remember Primo Carnera. He was and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he was an Italian heavyweight, and he was a giant of a man at the time, probably only 6'5", but back then 6'5" was huge because it was like the 50s or something. And they brought him in, and he won the heavyweight world title, but he was a gentle guy. He wasn't like a fighter type. And eventually someone beat the living hell out of him. And it was a normal guy for that size. Well, not some enormous heavyweight. Some probably 200-pound guy beat him up. I forget who beat up Primo Carnera. Someone will drop it and bring it up. But the point is, being physically bigger can be a huge advantage to a certain extent. Now, Fundora is so big that I don't know. He's almost like a gelding deer, right? Like, I haven't seen Fundora fight, so I don't know how he puts his hands-eye coordination together and all that. Keith Thurman is one hell of a fighter. Wasn't good enough to beat Manny Pacquiao, but beat everybody else that he's fought. So definitely he's got skills. It's going to be very interesting tonight to see how that mix blends. A guy who is very, very good, Keith Thurman, though aging, against Fundora, a young guy whose size is giant. Now, I'm going to say that I think Fundora is going to win, just like I picked Pfeiffer to win. But you are absolutely right, listener. At some point, boxing has to catch up with the UFC. And I think that's what Dana and Al-Turki Al-Sheikh are trying to do, right? They're trying to make it very similar so they can have similar systems. Because right now, you got a bunch of different promoters going their different ways, trying to pocket as much money as possible for both them and the fighters. And it's not sustainable because as fans, we can't watch it. Fundora Thurman is not a $75 pay-per-view fight. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I can't wait. Everybody like and follow for more on the fight.